Feels quite safe down here, I would say. So the guys said, get out by dark. You're getting rich out here, huh? Really impressive. They put him in the police station?
They stay in there, yeah.
Oh, nice. We're just gonna get lost in here. What do people not understand about Chicago from the outside? I said, do they feed you here?
I think outside every day they feed us.
How do you feel about that? I guess some powerful people that benefit from this chaos, maybe they're doing well with this whole situation, but nobody else is. Southside has a bad reputation. Yeah. What's true, what's not? What are your thoughts on that? Wow, what a different Chicago down here. I want to talk to some people today, and by doing so, we all learn something new. That's always the goal of these videos. Good morning, guys. Here we are in Miami Beach. Just kidding. We're in downtown Chicago, right outside the center of the city. It's beautiful Lake Michigan. Well, I knew on maps that existed, but I didn't expect this beach culture to be here. Beaches all the way up the coast. Yesterday it was sunny, beautiful, clear lake. You find something there? You found a dime? You getting rich out here, huh? Quarter? So you're a professional.
Yeah, you said it. I've been doing this 18 years.
Is this your job?
No, I retired. I retired from the CTA.
You work public transport here?
Yeah, I used to work there. I retired about 10 years ago. You got problem when somebody don't got the money. You got problem with a car. You got problem with the taxes. Those taxi drivers, boom, boom, boom.
How was your driving, Ray? How was your driving?
I tell you the truth, you won't believe it. I went to sleep, and I went to sleep the first time. Boom! I hit a car.
When you were driving the bus?
Yeah. Then second time, boom!
You fell asleep twice.
Why?
Driving the bus.
Driving the bus. Hey.
Quarter. You know it's a quarter over a dime? How? Oh. So it tells you the size.
Watch. I hope it's a quarter.
You were right. Quarter.
Quarter, see? 25 cents.
All right, Ray.
All right. So here, I'll give you mine when I go in here.
All the best.
Take it easy.
You too. So first impressions downtown, very clean. I gotta say, these streets look quite nice. As far as tents or homelessness, I haven't seen any of it yet. Really impressive. It's a good mix. The lake, the river, stunning architecture. Feels quite safe down here, I would say. So I think that's the story with Chicago. It really depends where you're at. It has a terrible reputation, at least these days. You're saying I should go to Inglewood?
Yeah, Inglewood. I'm not a south side, I'm a west side. Everybody's outside out west. Everybody's outside.
Yeah,
everybody's scared to be out south. Everybody don't go outside like that.
So not good to walk around the streets.
I mean, it is good to walk around, but I mean, you just gotta mind your business, you know? That's it. Gotta mind your business.
You love Chicago?
I love Chicago. Chicago's where it's at.
Why?
Because this is my city. This is my hood.
What should we know about Chicago as outsiders?
Come visit. Come experience it for yourself. Don't hear everything you heard on the news and how people portray us to be, because we way better than how people look at us. Although we
in my short time here, I was actually surprised how clean it is downtown, and how it does
it's a
feel
little dirty out west.
It changes out there, all right?
Yeah, it changes out there.
I think we're officially in the south side. We're just gonna get lost in here, keep driving. Here we go, this is straight out of Miami Beach. Nice. Wow, look at this. What is that, an old school? So of the 737 homicides last year in Chicago, most took place in the South Side. Interesting so far, it went from Hyde Park, which was very nice, changed quite quickly. Now we're in an area you can see some redevelopment, and then you can see some old stuff, beautiful old buildings like that there. It's a real mix, and I'm just getting my bearings whenever going into a place that's, well, you know, has a bad reputation and has the numbers to back it up. You got to be, you know, a little bit on guard and not stupid about where you stop and who you talk to. So it's about feeling it out. If you want to stay completely safe, you don't leave your hotel room when you travel. And if you want to get into interesting conversations and be tested and learn things, then let's just say you go as far as South Side. Most people aren't going to go that far, to be honest, but this stuff is fascinating to me. I want to talk to some people today, hear what they have to say, understand the city from their perspective, and by doing so, we all learn something new. That's always the goal of these videos. You can see it was at once a, you know, probably a booming area down here. I mean, the roads are terrible. This is all of Chicago, to be honest. Oh, that's so sweet. He came up and asked her if she wanted help crossing.
We're collecting from West Wing District. We do it every year. We do it for 3 days.
Oh,
and
cool.
You'll see us on different corners, usually the busier intersections.
Oh, he's got you.
Say hi, you're on TV.
So you wanted to come to the South Side?
South Side or West Side, yeah.
You didn't want to go to the posh neighborhoods?
I came out, I went downtown, I was bored out of my mind.
So here you're never bored?
No. We don't sleep.
Do they take to you guys pretty well?
Yeah. I mean, you know what? It's all about the attitude. You walk in and you want to push people around, or you want to talk down to them. You're not going to gain any traction. You walk into a house and grandma's sick in the back bedroom. They know you're there to help. They can be the toughest, bangers around, but they're going to respect you and they're going to make sure that nobody messes with you because you're there to take care of their grandma or their mom. Or I can count on one hand how many times in the 6 years I was on an ambulance before that I actually had problems. And most of those people are either high or are psych, and they don't know what they're doing anyway.
What's the drug situation like now?
There's heroin everywhere and fentanyl everywhere. I would definitely say it's worse on the West Side. The heroin seems to be, at least in my experience, definitely worse on the West Side. But we have it here too. We have our regulars that we go to a couple times a month for overdoses. But you go out west, you'll see people just laying on the street overdosed or
really?
We call it knotted out. For a lot of us, we all have to live in the city. There's a lot of us that come from those communities and live in those communities. So not only do they deal with it at work, but then they're also dealing with it on their days off. Like I live on the southwest side, the closest to the suburbs you can get, and you still have a neighborhood firehouse that most of those guys are from that neighborhood. They're gonna take care of that neighborhood a little bit better. And I think that goes for everywhere. Like we spend a third of our life in this house and in this rig. So there's an old adage, leave the job better than when you got it.
Yeah.
And we definitely try to live up to that.
Do you love Chicago?
Absolutely. Born and raised here. Not going anywhere.
What do people not understand about Chicago from the outside?
How good our pizza is compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
Pizza everywhere else sucks. No, it's definitely, somebody once told me, you see a duck sitting on a pond and it looks nice and it's calm and black. You don't realize how hard his feet are paddling to stay in one place. And I think that's kind of what Chicago is right now is, from the outside looking in, you're like, oh man, beautiful skyline, beautiful downtown. And then you get here and you start to drive around, like you're finding out now is, we're struggling.
You're struggling.
We're struggling. I mean, there's infrastructure's crumbling. There's and I'm not speaking for the city at all, but you drive around, you see, there's some new buildings being built, but for the most part, the infrastructure's struggling. People are struggling. I don't know if jobs are down or what it is, but people are definitely struggling more than I've ever seen in the past.
You feel it more.
The crime is definitely skyrocketed. I mean, just look at statistics and our shootings and robberies and all these violent crimes are through the roof right now. Altogether, I've got about 18 years in fire service, and I mean, even though we keep track of our run volumes, every company across the city, and a report comes out at the end of the year, and it's definitely, people have nowhere else to turn to. You know, even just as simple as getting out of their home to go to dialysis or a doctor's appointment or something like that, they can't walk, we'll show up and, and we'll carry them out.
Really?
And we're seeing more and more of that, and I think it's just, nobody else is out there to do it. So,
ambulance services aren't?
as far as I know, the privates don't do it. So, I mean, there's been times where we get called to carry somebody out to go on a private ambulance.
Well, keep it up.
Appreciate it, man.
Keep up what you're doing.
Just be safe.
Cool guys. And it's awesome that they're getting money out here. But wow, that looks like tough work. Dealing with a lot of ODs and people with medical issues. I don't know if they sign up for that when they join the fire department, if that's what they're thinking they're going to be doing. Here we have a police station. So what's going on in the park?
They got the people that were looking for freedom in this country, you know, the immigrants.
Yeah.
Yeah, ones that are coming here for status. They're staying here in the police station.
They put them in the police station?
They stay in there, yeah.
Okay, we're in the police station, so I'm gonna have to be quick here. So you can see the blow-up air mattresses here. And out on the floor, you can see they set up. What's up, buddy? Bulls fan. And everyone is just sort of set up there because they're gonna sleep. And I couldn't get the woman on camera, the police officer obviously, but she said they come in, they get moved on, but it's just it's a continuous cycle of migrants coming here and staying. I think they're in a bit of a don't know what's going on mode, the authorities here in Chicago, because it just seems like a bad setup for migrants to be coming to the hallways of the police department. How you doing, sir? ¿Habla inglés?
Venezuela.
¿Cuántos días aquí?
Como un mes.
Un mes.
Wow. Pero la ha pasado bien, gracias a Dios.
¿Tiene familia?
Sí.
¿Niños?
No, solo, ando solo.
Solamente. What does he say? Oh, he said unos meses aquí.
Un mes y medio.
Un mes y medio. 1 month and a half.
Y él estaba era con él, pero como no lo habla, él habla inglés.
Where do you go after here? We don't know, friend. Ah, no sé. ¿De dónde eres?
Venezuela,
Caracas,
Caracas,
Maracaibo,
Maracaibo,
Maracucho.
Maracucho.
Y Venezuela, México, Texas.
Horrible, catastrófico.
Catastrófico. México.
Catastrófico. Horrible.
¿Por qué? Why a lot of kidnapping and cartels and is dangerous.
3 meses
3 meses.
en la travesía.
Would you do it again?
No, jamás.
No.
No.
¿Qué dice?
¿Tú harías otra vez volver de allá para acá? No.
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 No íbamos jugando en el río Bravo.
You said, can you give us something for the 4 of us to buy food? Sorry. Okay, no problema. I said, do they feed you here? Yes, but not all the time, and the food is bad, friend. Okay, comprendo. Do they give you work permission? Aquí.
No tenemos ningún permiso de trabajo. ¿A dónde?
No, permiso no.
No permission. I'm sorry for the situation. Did you think the USA would give work permission?
Sí.
Sí. That they will give us, but we have to be eligible. Oh. Okay. You're not eligible. You just gave him the Jordans?
Yeah, he needs some shoes, right?
That's amazing. Someone gave you 4 pair of shoes?
4 pair of shoes, and I said, well, I only can fit 2 pair. My toes been amputated. These are size 13. I'm homeless too. And I've been here for a long time, but you just don't know, brother, how long I've been here, man. Get a place to live.
You're looking for a place.
Yeah.
They're not offering that?
I sleep outside every day. They sleep inside.
I think they sleep in there.
They sleep in there. I sleep outside.
Okay, so they sleep in the police station, but you sleep outside.
Yes. I have.
How do you feel about that?
Man, it don't make no sense. I understand they travel overseas and they came over here and they got children. I understand that. I understand they got children. Women with children don't need to be outside. They don't.
Yeah.
You know, but me, by being a man, you know, we could deal with the evidence.
Yeah.
And ask on the streets. Other than that, we'll make it. I think my cry a lot, man. I just you don't know how I be crying sometimes.
It's a messed up situation, huh?
I can't get $1.50. My friend.
Nice guy.
So we're gonna be all right. So other than that, man.
He really thanks you. He really thanks you.
Gracias por eso.
Yeah.
Me regaló las gomas.
He's thanking you a lot.
Los tenis.
I don't know what he said, but whatever he said, it sound good.
He said thank you.
All right.
That's very cool of you.
Yeah. Whatever I can do, I can help, man. What I can do, I can help. I gotta go for me, can't help an old man like me.
Es de la mía.
No, you're not taking my hat, bro. I have no hair. I have no hair, bro. Necesito.
Está bonita, la gorra.
I need my hat, bro. Okay. So clear that yes, but we need an address to be able to give a work permit and it costs money. Okay, comprendo.
I'm glad they're here, because they let people see that by them being here, they show that we need help also.
Yeah, yeah.
And they ain't helping us, man. They ain't helping us at all. The mayor of this doggone city, man, is looking at us like we're a bunch of, how should I put it? Like dog shit.
That's how you feel?
That's how I feel, like we dog shit. I'm a black man, and I got other black guys around here who ain't got nowhere to live, nothing to eat. And the mayor of Chicago ain't help us. Lori Lightfoot, I miss you, baby.
You like Lightfoot?
I miss Lightfoot, I miss her. She got buildings built over here on something like Auburn Gresham.
Oh, yeah?
She got Auburn Gresham, buildings on Auburn Gresham in the neighborhood of the city of Chicago for the black people and for them too.
Okay.
Helping the people in the neighborhood. But guess what? I don't know who this man we got in the city of Chicago. He's a bum. He's a straight up bum.
Gotcha. Thank you. Bye-bye. Buena suerte.
Gracias, igual.
Gracias. Ooh. Heavy situation, guys. And it comes down to one thing. Really bad policy right now in this country on the border. It's a joke. And everyone loses in the process. People like this, they come in and don't have work papers and can't integrate. They're sort of in this limbo status. I mean, what does that lead to after a while? The people that are doing it legally, a lot of them can't get in. Some, nobody knows for sure. 1 out of 10 is the estimate these days are legitimate asylum claims. So most of these are economic migrants, which means their case won't hold in a court, which means when they have that court hearing, most likely it will be tossed out and they'll be sent back. The courts are so backed up. Nobody really knows, but last time I heard up to 5 years right now. They're not gonna show up if they're not legitimate asylum claims. They're not gonna show up to the court hearing, so they're in the country, illegal, working under the table. It benefits nobody. We need immigration. We need the best and the brightest. We need the people to fill the jobs where we need workers right now, but there has to be an orderly way to do it. This chaotic insanity helps nobody. I guess some powerful people that benefit from this chaos, maybe they're doing well with this whole situation, but nobody else is. Everyone's getting screwed in the process. Didn't expect to be here this long in this part of Chicago, but hey, this story goes where the story goes. So let's cruise. Let's see some other parts. Wow, what a different Chicago down here. This is definitely different than the center of the city. Is this a family operation?
Yeah. With the Pit Bros.
Okay, this is what we got.
The Pit Bros 22 on Facebook and Instagram.
And TikTok, y'all.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Rib tips over there. We got the chicken wings, chicken tips. We got jerk chicken and steak fries almost over
I'm
with.
so in on this.
We got a jerk pasta, jerk chicken pasta.
I'll do the chicken. Oh, you're giving me a sample.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Thanks. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
You know, my father's Italian. He'd approve.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
We put Italian sauce in.
I can tell.
Well, Italian pepper and Italian.
Can't tell nothing. Can't tell them everything. Don't tell them everything. Tell them everything.
You got to keep the secrets, man.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't tell you that.
Chef specialty. Oh, that's a lot. That's for a family. I like
You
it.
up, man? We gonna hook you up, man.
We grew up here all our life. We love it to death. Everybody else saying that it's a bad neighborhood, things of that nature. No, it's the people make it the good neighborhood in the best. So I think us being here, we from the west side, we moved out south, opened up a business on the south side of Chicago, and for a year and a half we've been kicking butt. So it's been.
They've taken you in well in the south side.
Oh yes, they open arms. Everybody open arms. They love our food. They always asking us more.
Do you mind if I eat here?
Absolutely.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Look at your seat there.
All right. Are you a cook too?
No.
Yeah. What did you do today? Tell them what you did today.
I seasoned.
You seasoned. Okay.
I seasoned the ribs.
Awesome. Can you hold this? I want to show your food. Just going with the pasta. Here we go.
We cut the leg quarter up to the tips.
Y'all got ribs? Like
Very nice. Very nice. Nice tender chicken.
prices.
Dinner's 15. You get,
It's really good, you guys.
I made
They
these
make-
sauces
yeah,
like
they
1
make-
year ago. Nobody got them.
Yeah, I make that.
So I gave you a fresh one right here.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
new one that
You made this?
I made. Yeah. So I made a fresh new one.
Fresh sauces.
We make our own sauce. Yes, sir.
That's rare these days.
Yes, sir.
What is this setup you got going on here? Are you talking to NASA or what?
No. This me driver, that's truck driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I hurt myself up
Ah,
bad. I mean,
well, thanks for what you guys do.
yeah.
Without you guys, everything stops.
Everything. No weed.
No
coming through here.
chicken,
No
nothing.
cocaine. We travel. We transport all that for y'all. You hear me?
Well, that comes in cars mostly, doesn't it? You're single.
Ready
Oh,
to
yeah.
mingle.
Both of you guys.
Single. 100%.
Ready to mingle,
kids.
fair to say?
Yes, 100%. Sir.
Anytime.
What do you, they know where to find you guys.
They know where to find me, baby.
What are you looking? Is there any type of lady you're looking for? You know, be specific.
I can't be specific.
I mean,
it's a lot of fine
Here,
women.
look here. Okay, so
All
you
races.
you like
I like them all.
different faces,
Yeah, that's it.
different places,
Yeah, that's it.
in all different spaces. Why haven't you hooked him up with anyone?
I don't need no hooking up. I hook myself up all the time.
I don't think you guys got problems.
Oh, no, not at all.
No.
Not with that.
Not at all.
I played ball in high school. He did all what you do, all the sports. I played ball overseas. After college, I played 4.5 years of international basketball
Where?
in China, Shanghai, Beijing, Seoul, Korea, Hong Kong, and then Central America, Panama City, Panama, and then Belize. So,
How was that?
oh, phenomenal. To be 30, 36 and your passport full, it's bad.
Y'all.
What country do you really like?
I love China the most because the interaction between them people and us. They never, it's a little small town, Guangping. They never seen an African American before, like in person.
You blew their mind.
Oh, every in the middle of the game, they'll come up and walk and they touch your skin. They do all that. Like, you're pissed you're losing by like 20, and they want to come behind you and take a picture like this. It was badass. It was just like, but wherever you go.
What years were you there in China?
I was in China 2012 to 2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you feel traveling the world, then coming back to U.S.?
Oh,
What are your thoughts about the U.S.?
I love U.S. We got it good. We got it so good. Like, I seen poverty at the lowest. We was in nice suites, and you can look down your suite and you'll see the poor, like kids drinking out of water, like scooping water out. And here I got great water up here. So it was a bad deal. So we got it real good. Yeah, I'm glad I'm from the States, hands down.
As you see, we're doing positive things through the community and showing the kids that you can do other things instead of selling drugs or doing negative things in the community. We selling food and we're making us a business. You could do that. You can start from scratch just like we doing.
So Southside has a bad reputation.
Yeah.
What's true, what's not? What are your thoughts on that?
It's a false narrative. You know, it's a lot of great people in these communities out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great people in the community. They help us out. A lot of people, we help each other. You know what I'm saying? But they put the narrative of the negative people. They make more negative people more famous than the positive people that's in the communities. You know what I'm saying?
Good point. How are the popos? Do you guys get along with the popos?
We love the police.
These guys right here?
They come by food.
They do everything.
Yeah.
We just in the meeting with the police. Yeah. So
do the police, most people want them here, or most want more, or most want less, or what are your thoughts?
It's a toss-up on like a 50-50 on toss-up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they want it to be more diverse. I think they want it to be more justice, more equal. Like in certain neighborhoods, it shouldn't be two Caucasian cops in an all-black neighborhood. It should be mixed, a Caucasian.
They don't mix them up. They don't mix them up here.
No,
Really?
you rarely see it, but you're starting to see, like, Chicago coming a long way. Mayor Johnson got in. It's coming a long way. You're starting to see a lot of more.
Because a lot of U.S. cities, like L.A., for example, the neighborhood you're in, you'll see that that's what the cops usually are, like the majority of that neighborhood. But not Chicago.
No. Chicago is diverse.
Yeah.
It's one of the most segregated cities in the world.
Tell me about that, because that's new for me. I don't
like you got every race of people is sectioned off into different communities out here.
Historically, right?
Yeah.
Because of the history.
Like you got the white people around the inner city of the white. You got the black people inside with the Hispanics. So we all inside around the white people. So that's the dynamic of the city. So ain't nobody together like any other state. Any other state, people living together.
But you guys, I've been the only white guy for a while here, and I haven't had any problems.
I'm
sure there could be.
Every neighborhood could be different. Yeah. You go to Chinatown, you're gonna be the only white guy there because it's gonna be all Chinese people. So it's becoming diverse day by day. But if you look at it, and as you drive, you can tell what neighborhood you're in as you're driving. When you're driving through Little Village, it's all Spanish. Every store is Spanish. So you know it's a Mexican or Puerto Rican type village. You know what I mean?
But you'll see Hispanics a little bit in Inglewood.
Yeah.
So they starting to move through the black neighborhoods.
Tupac said Inglewood up to no good, but that doesn't. That's not for Chicago Inglewood.
I got a question.
Talk to me.
What made you come to Inglewood?
I wanted to go south. I wanted to go to the south side, and I thought the heart of it was Inglewood.
It is.
But I didn't know.
It is.
It is.
But you know they show the negativity in Inglewood. It's a lot of positive.
Does that frustrate you?
No, I don't. No, it don't stop me from bringing more positive to the community.
Yeah. Cool.
We make people come together. You know what I'm saying? Just because the way we... What up, brother? How you doing, big dog?
Yes, sir. You all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Food is a universal thing. It brings people together.
Everybody together. You got gangs, you got everybody. Everybody come to us.
Yeah.
All gang members come to us. Everybody come. They come here because they know we got great food. We got.
So nobody messes with the guys making the food.
No.
Yeah.
You did something wrong. Yeah, but no. I figure if you show respect to these guys, everybody show respect back. You know what I mean? Everybody got this sense of making money. However they gonna do it, but at the end of the day, everybody trying to make money, trying to make something better of their family. So it's no. If we got good food, like you say, food brings people together.
Because mostly all barbecue restaurants always have a huge price, but they give you less food. And their food is sometimes good, but sometimes not good. And we try to make our food as good as possible for the people in our community. And we make our prices not that huge because we want them to have some food. Because, you know, it's like hard, you know, sometimes hard to make money in Chicago.
So the guys at the barbecue said, get out by dark. You're fine now, but get out by dark. Even though they said everything isn't cracked up. What it is on the news, there's community, there's a lot of cool stuff going on, a lot of great people. They did say off camera, there is, these days, which I've heard in every big city, there's less order, there's more chaos. So with the youth, there used to be structure, there used to be hierarchy. So in the 90s, there was more order, let's say in gangs. That's what they said, that's what I've heard from other guys. And even if you go back to the mob days, the mob had an order. And now that's gone away to some degree. So they said it's a lot more sporadic and chaotic.
But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider. He said, but Israel don't know. And his people, meaning the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, don't know. Why they don't know? Because they walk around thinking they're Creole. And they're trying to educate you that you're Creole, but you are an Israelite.
So it changes in Southside quite quickly from what we were just in to the University of Chicago. Hyde Park is a famous part of town from my understanding, and it's night and day. It really changes quickly. It's one of those cities you need weeks to really grasp it, I think, go to all the hot spots and whatnot. Today got on a bit of a detour in front of that police station, which that's what makes it cool, right? When things just happen and you just flow with them. Neighborhood here, Ukrainian village. A lot of Poles in Chicago, a lot of Ukrainians here, a lot of everyone here really. So we saw about 1.5% of the city today. This place is a beast.
My mom is like, let's go and show you the churches, our churches.
Oh, your mom's gonna show us the churches?
Yes.
Oh wow. Are you Ukrainian?
Yes.
From where?
Close. From Lviv. This is west part of Ukraine.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. I've been there. It's nice.
Oh, really? This flower shop was on the Twitter when President Bush and President Clinton came to Ukrainian village and put some flowers by that church.
Okay.
So they put on a Twitter this flower shop because they got the flowers from this flower shop.
So you're both tour guides, official tour guides?
Yes.
Ukraine Greek Catholic Church.
Beautiful.
And there is a cathedral that was the first church.
Вона була збудована в 1912 році.
It was built in 1912.
Oh, the church behind here?
Yes.
That's beautiful. It feels a little bit like Ukraine here for a second, if you're right here.
Mm-hmm.
That was very nice of those ladies bringing me here. And for those that don't know my backstory, my wife who edits these videos is Ukrainian. I lived in Ukraine for 4 years. I have a very close connection with the country, so it's very nice to end up here today. So what did we learn? These first impressions, my biggest takeaways were the architecture. It's really stunning here, I gotta say. It's very unique. The beach situation. Of course, I knew the lake was here, but wasn't really thinking of a beach culture. I hear it really takes off on the weekends, warm summer days. The street food was good. The little street food I had today. The very distinct neighborhoods. They're all very different identities. And then we even saw border policy affecting the local police department and people stuck in sort of limbo, no man's land. Very interesting stuff, very interesting city. This is just the start, guys, of a much larger Chicago series. We're gonna see all different perspectives here, getting at different parts of the city, different stories. Thanks for coming along. Until the next one.